So, I am going to be addressing some of my goals for this course and two specific things that I am going to do to achieve them. So, for my goal for this course is to be able to work on at least and work on, finish, and submit at least 5 modules per each week, and to finish off the course by the end of May. And I'll be able to do this by prioritizing my time with all my classes at Green River, since I am a Running Start student, with 2 other online classes and 1 in-person class with all the workload from there, and then prioritizing my time at home along with my social life with all the clubs and ASB stuff that I'm part of at the school, to be able to find time to be able to do my health homework without really procrastinating, which also ties into the next thing that I want to do to achieve my goal, is to not really procrastinate on all my work. And I know it's like the end of junior year, and I don't know if you have heard of the term of like senioritis, where like juniors going into senior year, they're like slacking off on some stuff. I don't want to procrastinate, and I don't want that to hit me really bad where I start feeling like courses and whatnot, just because like, oh, it's almost the end of my time here at KM, so I want to slack on my work, which I don't want to do that. So not procrastinating on my work with this class, and at least getting ahead and just like getting ahead with all the workload, so I don't really need to worry about it like during the end, like beginning of June, where I have finals up at Green River and everything's like closing up here at KM. And with that, my goals tie with it being specific, with like specific SMART goals, which is like S for being specific, where you're like not very vague on what your goals are. Like, per se, a vague goal would be, oh, I want to get my work done. No, specific means like, oh, what do you want to do, how, when, what, where, why, and what you're going to do, answering all those questions for that. M is to measure and have measuring progress towards before and after you achieved your goal. A is it being attainable, so finding ways and opportunities for you to be able to attain your goal. So for me, it would be finding opportunities to find time at home, and also being able to work on my stuff at home. R is it being realistic, so nothing like, oh, I'm going to be doing at least 25 modules a day to turn it in all in one or 2 days, so I'm done with the course in like 2 days, which is not what you want. Which more like with my goal is at least doing at least 5 per week, so at least 1 per day or more per day, and able to turn that in so that at least a module is done every single week. And T equals timely, so holding it up to a time and it being within that specific time. And it also ties in with the 6 dimensions of wellness, which is SPIESV, which is social, which is friends, so holding it all together and like being able to like, once I'm done with my goal, I can be able to like have more free time and not worry about my health class along with my other classes. Physical, which is activities, I do sports, and also it's also a good time thing so that I don't really like worry about it once I get home after from practice. Emotional, so that there's not a lot of weight baggage on me. Intellectual, it's for my education, so intellectual is for education, and it's also not gonna like conflict with my education at KM and my education at Green River. Spiritual is how the way I view things, it's just getting stuff done. And vocational, which is jobs, I do have a job, so then it like achieving my goal will able to help me finish my goal on time, so I don't need to worry about it for jobs when I come home at like a later time than when I don't have time, when I'm really tired. And along with that, it also ties into self-concept, self-esteem, and ideal self, which is self-concept is what I am like. And for me, I am usually like a good student who gets all her work done, very reliable, and like is a good, like, and honestly a good student if you ask around KM. And self-esteem is how much I like myself, and for what I'm sitting at right now, not very much, since I wasn't able to like get all my work done within a reasonable time that I said I was gonna get it done. but that's getting better since I'm doing a lot more work. And ideal self is what I want to be, and I want to be back at like being a good scholar and like getting good grades in the class, being like one of the top people in the class for getting her work done and like done in early so she doesn't need to worry about it, along with the teacher not really like having to worry about me and falling behind in class. So with that, this would be answering the question to the topic of what my goals are for the course, which is to be able to get at least 5 or more modules done within each week so that I'm done by the end of May, which is like testing month for KM, which hopefully I don't need to worry about that stressing over it, which is then after that it's finals, with achieving them by prioritizing my time and not procrastinating. Thank you.